He got into the race for India, number 18, Virat Kohli.
Well, a huge cheer greeted Virat Kohli to the middle. And they cheered him to the middle. They gave him an almighty welcome.
Let's listen to this when he walks into bat.
Later to bowl the fourth innings, that wicket for Van Meekeren makes him now the leading wicket taker. Mention for
He's played hang on.
What they do bring, they're coming back for two.
He's just speaking to the captain of the toss.
The tournament, they have bowled well.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what happens with teams that... And that's exactly what happens when you play sometimes sides like this. Just take your foot off the gas and you pay the price for it. 38 for 1. Van Beek into the attack. It's the last thing you want as a batter after an innings like that. The entertainment, after all, this format of the game is exactly that.
Been before.
That's well struck. Excellent fielding. This is where you can compete. Castellera, the fielder there, you can really compete here because that's your strengths, your discipline, your fielding.
No question, that's an extraordinary stroke, but this fielding from Castellera in the outfield, the most athletic Dutch players, but has that just nicked the cap when it's fallen to the ground?
Yes, natural athletes. Play multi-sport, have this ability to dive, throw themselves. Just chipped in the air, just every now. This is a good start.
Ground.
Straight to the fielders, they won't mind that. Be happy bowling to their field. Loves playing for India.
Good too early at the start. There is a fielder in the deep, so 2 with these big boundaries. There's only 1. Kohli goes straight down the ground. It's an area of the ground that he prefers. It's also tactically a very good part of the ground to hit. First boundary for Virat Kohli.
Just beginning to open up now. With Rohit Sharma gone, Kohli now taking the responsibility of trying to push the scoreboard along. Score along, I beg your pardon. And nicely executed.
It's an interesting little pattern developing to Virat Kohli. Just post the Asia Cup, you saw Virat Kohli coming in and you thought he was trying to hit the leather off every ball. He was going for it straight away. It was the new approach. India wanted to play like that. Everyone going hard at the top. First 10 balls he'd strike at 123. Then it would slip sometimes to about 115. He's actually called for 2, Virat Kohli. They're actually going to compete it. That is outstanding running. Just to complete that story, since the Asia Cup, I think Virat Kohli has gone back to what he does best. He's taking his time for Rahul. Oh, good ball. Very good ball. Logan Thumbek. There they were sitting watching David Villa trying to win the game. He almost hooks that ball over. He'll get two quite easily, but it's wonderful to see how Virat Kohli, Suryakumar Yadav playing that onside field.
Again swung on the onside, will find the boundary. This time it's Virat Kohli.
Yeah, great awareness this from Virat Kohli. There was a change of the field. Fine leg was brought into the inner ring, and he's just used the angle of the delivery just to help it on its way. Fully conscious of where the gaps are, doesn't try and go too hard. It's a flick of the wrist at the last minute just to scoop it over the infield and away for another boundary. He moves to 36.
So the big over is just beginning to come now. 13 at this already, 2 to go. Foot. Should be a wide, yeah.
For cricket. Well, he's just chipped that for a couple at the start of the game. Calmly. Over the offside again. Hit one more firmly this time. Lovely boundary.
And from ground level, Athers, what do you make of the pace of this pitch? How does this pitch play out for you?
Well, I don't know whether it's slowed up a little bit during the day. Maybe it's just that the Netherlands bowlers are a little bit slower than we saw earlier in the day from South Africa, Bangladesh. But it seems to be just gripping a little bit in the surface. But as I say, that might just be down to the pace of the bowlers more than anything.
Yes, it's the same pitch being used that was used in the earlier game, so you would expect it to slow up a bit. It looked very dry, but India getting a move on now, eyeing that 180, 175. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Proper cricketing shot for 6. How good is that?
Well, absolutely loving that shot down here. My God, that was an amazing strike. It absolutely came off the bat with a crack. The sound was incredible.
That's pure timing here, pure timing. Yes, easing it over the offside, going the full distance, taking him to 49. Oh, he enjoyed that. Just the look on that face towards Suryakumar Yadav said, that sounded good, felt good. And back-to-back 50s here for Virat Kohli.
Yeah, this is good signs for Indian cricket. The fact that he's back in form, he's feeling confident. That will permeate through the whole batting unit, will it? The performance of Virat Kohli. Similar kind of innings. Was a little bit watchful at the start, and then once he found his straps, he really has cut loose. Landed in no man's land, and actually a fine effort to make sure just cut it down to 1.
Yes, Michael Atherton mentioned about the pace at which they're bowling is 123, 124, so no real pace to play with, work with. So good over this for India, 16 off it. It's 144 for 2. Van Beek into the attack. He's bowled 2 overs before this for 18. Well bowled. Likes it when there is space. Good over in the circumstances. So around that, plenty of changes. You see all the modern stands. Oh, flicked away for 6. Such quick bat swing there from Virat Kohli. Saw a couple of those shots in the game against Pakistan. Just a flick of the wrist and away she goes.
Yeah, there's a few bats flying around the outside of the ground, but there's a bat or two flying around on the inside. And it's Virat Kohli's bat. And when it hits anywhere near the middle, there's no boundaries on this ground that are big enough. Low full toss. And just helping it on its way, placing it perfectly, timing it with a flick of the wrists.
It's well bowled. He didn't quite time it. That's the single, 10 of the overs.